Hello and happy Sunday. This is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and today is Sunday, February the 28th. Tomorrow is March. I don't know if you knew this or not, but tomorrow is March. Let me get online with you all real quick here so that I can see all of your comments. Awesome. I should be with you all now. So yeah, again, this is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. Hello, Trish. I still have on the Wego shirt. Hope you still got yours on too. But today is Sunday, February the 28th. And tomorrow is March already, and we are having the March winds here in Knoxville. So I don't know how your weather is where you are at, but I think we're just about out of the snow, maybe. I mean, I don't know. We have like 8 winter seasons here in Tennessee, in East Tennessee. But apparently today is super windy season. Hello, Carol Lou. So welcome everybody who's coming in. If you're watching this later on YouTube, it's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. If you don't want to see the highs and hellos, just go ahead and grab that scroll bar and go on over to about 10 minutes when it kind of dies down. But otherwise, hi and welcome, and I cannot wait until we can see each other in person. Hello, Evie. Hello, Sandra from Dingman's Ferry. Hello, Myrna. Good to see you again. Hello. Let's see. Sherry is sneaking in. Hello, Linda from Rock Island, Illinois, where the sun has started to shine this week. Yeah, so we had some lovely days here in Knoxville. Today was actually pretty nice. It was a little humid when Karen and I walked this afternoon, but I think we're going to get a gully washer tonight. I think we are going to get absolutely flooded tonight. Anyway, and hello, John from Home Base. It is good to see you too. Hello, Michelle. Aloha, Kathy. So, John, I haven't seen you in hours, it feels like. I mean, hours. So it'll be so nice when we can all be back together again. Haha, just kidding. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Vicky from St. Louis. Hello, Barbara. Good to see you. So welcome everybody. Today at our 2:30 Zoom meeting, I did see, hello, Lynn. I was started to say, I saw Lynn today. Oh, Linda got her first vaccine today. Awesome. So cool. Hello, Rosie. It's good to see you. Okay, I don't know what I'm standing on here, but I keep falling off of it. And hello, Cheryl. It's been a little while since we've seen you. At our 2:30 Zoom meeting today in Knoxville, I saw several people. Hello, Sherry. And if I skip you, I am so sorry. Hello, Sylvia from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. And we didn't see you today. Yeah, we didn't see you. Barbara was missing. The other Barbara was missing. There were quite a few people missing today, but that's okay. Hello, Sherry from Perrysburg, Ohio. Oh, quick side note. Hello, Kathy. Yep, and she said it's feeling like spring there. And hello, Mary Ann from Pennsylvania. If you're brand new, if this is your first time with us here live, hello, Carol from Canada. Good to see you. But if it's your very first time with us, please let us know because we would love to welcome you. So I saw a couple of names that I don't recognize. So hello, Tag, and hello, Betty Ann. Betty Ann has got the storm that's headed our way. And hello, Marlene. But if you're brand new, let us know because we would love to welcome you. And I did see a couple of names scroll by that I did not recognize. So please let us know if you are brand new. We would love to welcome you. And hello, Sherry from Connecticut. And hello, Elaine. Good to see you. Girls who came to the 2:30 Zoom meeting for Knoxville this week. Hold on. Sandy's got 2 feet of snow that is finally melting in Valpo, Indiana. That's crazy. Hello, Rita. Hello, Barbara. It's good to see you, even though I didn't see you earlier today. Okay, so the girls that I saw today at the 2:30 Knoxville Zoom meeting were Gwen, Kathy, Linda, Myrna. Hello, Susan. Let's see, Myrna, Sandy, Trish, Karen, Orlando Debbie. Hello, Roberta from Imperial, Missouri. Let's see, Orlando Debbie, Sherry, Donna, Jackie, Janet, Sandy. So I had Sandy with a Y, Sandy with an I. And actually, I think we had 3 Sandys at some point. Christine, Morgan, Lynn, Jonelle, Stephanie, Aisha, I think is how you say it, if she's here. Emily, Marlene, and Roberta. So if I did not call out your name, I am so sorry, but those are the people that I saw at our 2:30 Zoom today. If you are a WW member and you would like to come to that Zoom meeting, hello, Jackie from Nebraska. That is Gwen's Zoom meeting. That is my fearless leader, Gwen. That is her Zoom meeting at 2:30 on Sunday afternoons, Eastern time. And it's just the West Knoxville group. If you go to connect and find that, and we love her and we have a good time when we were there. We have an awesome time when we were there. So Sandra tried to find the Zoom, but she couldn't find it. So if you go to connect, and if you go to connect groups, and if you search Knoxville, it's going to say West Knoxville. I think it says West Knoxville Connect Group. That's the one that I go to on 2:30 Eastern at 2:30 Eastern time on Sundays. But it was good to see everybody again. We always have a good time when we're there with Gwen and Linda. And Linda had her cute little puppies. I think it was 2 weeks ago that her dog had puppies. And she had the puppies with her today. Anyway, they were absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable. Okay, so We've got lots of news for March because tomorrow is March. I know today is February the 28th, but I'm going to go ahead and give you some of the March news. And again, if you're brand new, because I'm seeing some names that I've never seen before popping up on my screen. So if you are brand new, please let us know because we would love to welcome you. So we were all new at some point. Hello, Dixie. We were all new at some point. Even me. On the first one, I was new. So, okay. So just let us know because we would love to welcome you. This is an awesome and amazing group of ladies and just a couple of guys, but we are so friendly. Yeah, so you're going to want to say hello. Okay, so a couple of quick things for March, little bits of March news. Last week we had so much fun playing with the emoji tracking, but apparently a lot of you all did not hear about emoji tracking. And there was somebody on the 2:30 Zoom today who hadn't seen it, and it's hilarious. You'll just have to wait until we get to the homework. And hello, Sandy from Northeastern Kansas. It's good to see you again. Also, during the 2:30 today, the 2:30 Zoom meeting today, Trish from California shared a yummy protein ball recipe, and I will try to share that at the end of the first 30 minutes tonight. If not, if I don't get around to that, Trish might have time to type it here in the notes, or I will have Jessica add it when she types up our notes later. Last week, though, Sandy from Naperville, Illinois, was talking about a recipe app that she uses that helps her to she can put her recipes in and then she can help to track them with her smart points. And she did tell me it is called, let me find it here in my notes, it's called Paprika 3. So 3 must be the version that she's on. She said there is a free version that you can try before you get the paid version, but she did not remember how much the paid version was, but it was just a one-time fee. But Paprika is the app that Sandy was talking about last week, and I will try to play with it sometime. And Myrna, you have to have emoji tracking on your phone. Do you have a smartphone? If you have a smartphone, you have emoji tracking. So yeah, so we can check on that. Let's see. So I'll try to do a little research on the Paprika app today. And hello, other Sandy from Naperville. And Sylvia must use Paprika too because she says she loves it. East Tennessee. Hello, Roberta. Roberta's going to have to watch us later on replay. We'll see you later, Roberta. And if you ever need to do that, you can watch later on Facebook because it'll be on Facebook as soon as we get done. I'll post it as soon as we get done. If you need to watch us on YouTube, though, it's just youtube.com. Search If You Have an Egg. And you can always go back and watch later on demand. And still, please do comment on that. And if you watch it on YouTube, please subscribe. Pretty please. Okay. East Tennessee people, we are a franchise location. We are still out of our physical locations until at least the end of June. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that because the East Tennessee, our franchise has extended lifetime membership through June the 30th. I'm hoping that means June the 30th is like the cutoff date, like that after June the 30th, we'll be able to go back to in-person workshops. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So we are still doing that as of now. This month's theme. So we have wrapped up February now. But this month's theme, the theme that we're going to have for March is do what works. So last month, we spent the entire month talking about successful Weight Watchers who had kept their weight off for at least 2 years. They'd lost at least 20 pounds and kept it off for at least 2 years. Hello, Katie, or at least a year anyway. This month everything we're talking about this month is do what works, and it means do what works for you. So we're going to spend a lot of time this month talking about individualized ways that you can make Weight Watchers WW work for you. So that's the theme for this month. So let's see, and I just jotted some quick notes here. So we wanted to make sure that everybody knew that everybody's journey is different. I know that sounds so elementary, but some people don't realize that this is not a one-size-fits-all program. So WW is not one-size-fits-all, but it is an all sizes, make and models fit. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, for WW, it's all sizes, all makes, all models. They all fit this program. So it's just a way of life. So it will become a way of life if you will let it work for you. I also wanted to point out that Jordan Skinny Syrups, which I use a lot, and we're going to use one of them tonight. There's no way that I can keep up with all of the new flavors and combinations that they have coming out. So we stock some of them here at Casey Kitchen Center, and you can see some of the ones that we stock over here. And y'all know that you can order them on CaseyKitchenCenter.com. Hold on, Alicia. Hello, Alicia. So you know that you can order them on CaseyKitchenCenter.com or on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. There's no way we can keep up with everything new that they've got coming out. I mean, they're like cranking them out. So if you need to order something that we don't have here at KC Kitchen Center, or if you want to get something, you know, that something special, because they do have other things. They've got like some foams. They have some kits that we just don't offer. So if you need anything, if you need any of those, you can just go to Jordan's Skinny Syrups, and you can put in, she has the skinny syrups and the skinny mixes, and you can use our code. So we have a discount code now, and it is just EggLady10. It's EGGLADY, and then the number 10, a 1 and a 0. And Jessica will type that in the notes for us later, so that y'all will have that. But you can go ahead and get, you know, you can get 10% off of some. And Barbara put the mint chocolate in her yogurt last week. Yeah. And Sylvia just got her new flavors. And then the last thing, a little bit of personal news that we've been going over the last couple of weeks. We are in desperate need of you all to go ahead and sign up for our YouTube channel. I am seriously considering getting a Patreon, because this is getting super expensive. And Casey and I want to be able to do this free for the masses, for as many people as we can. But I do have to pay people labor. I pay Jessica to assemble all of this and to post it for you. That is not free, because that is her business, and she is a lovely, lovely, lovely web designer, if y'all would like to help her out too. But yeah, so the easiest way y'all can help right now is to go to YouTube, watch some videos, let them play through. If you see something on an ad you like, grab it, go ahead and grab it. But just to watch the videos, and also, because they're good for you too, not just for us. And please definitely subscribe if you have not already. So that is just a little favor, you know, subscribe, watch, and please share them. So I know we get a lot of new viewers, people that are brand new to WW off of YouTube. So it's a great way to help us and to help some other WWers. Okay, so I need to know, and if you're new, this is what we do. So I need to know who last week sat your bottom in a little chair, and you know I'm jealous if you did. Linda, just talking to you, honey. I'm talking to everybody, but give me a thumbs up if you sat your bottom in a little chair, or if you attended a Zoom meeting last week. So down here at the bottom of your phone, like if you're on a phone or a, yep, y'all are already going. So if you're on a phone, or if you're on a tablet or something like that, you can go to the bottom. Hello, Mary from Canada. You can go to the bottom and you can hit a thumbs up if you were here with us live. If you were watching this later on replay, you're just going to have to do the thumbs up emoji, just like Sandra just did. Oh, Sylvia got to sit her bottom in a little chair. I'm super happy for you. But thumbs ups if you sat your bottom in a chair, or if you, and Linda says, I had my flabby bony bottom in a green chair again. A green chair, so it's getting very specific. So that is if you sat your bottom in a little chair, or if you watched, or if you attended a Zoom meeting, or more than one Zoom meeting, because I know who went to a couple this week. Trish always goes to a couple, but there was somebody else that went to several this week, and it was just kind of, Emily. Emily went to several this week too. Okay, and if you watched Here With Us live last week, do some hearts. So I did, so I'm going to do a couple of hearts. So I attended with us live here last week, do some hearts. Or if you watch this on replay, you can also do some hearts, or if you did both, you can do some hearts. So everybody, that's awesome. There are lots of you all are doing this. So this is awesome that we are over the January, February hump of people rejoining, and, you know, people rededicating and everything, and y'all are still attending. That's awesome. That is so awesome. So here are your Bravo stickers. We do give out virtual Bravo stickers here at If You Have an Egg. And if you want real Bravo stickers that you can cut out, print on sticker paper, use for yourself, you can go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and go to, I think it's the shop section, and just go to digital downloads, and you can do that. So that is awesome. So everybody who attended live, in person, or virtually, there are your Bravo stickers. Okay, so last week was chat number 212, and it was entitled Track Like You Mean It. And I've upset the refrigerator, so sorry if it is super loud. But last week was chat number 212, and it was titled Track Like You Mean It. So we discovered that tracking, no matter how you do it, so it doesn't matter how you track, it is popularly recognized as a key to success in many areas of our lives. So not just food related, but if you track, and again, John's going to roll his eyes because you can use it to quantify your effort. So that's the only way that you can quantify what you've done, is if you actually track it somehow. But which method of tracking is right for you? So the real answer was, if you're doing it, no matter what it is, It's right. So not everyone is going to use the same method. Not everybody's tracking is going to look the same. Not everybody has the same amount of time or the same tools or the same, ways to track. Oh, that's weird. Rosie said she didn't get the replay in her YouTube. I don't know. I'll have to ask Casey about that. And I think Trish just posted that protein bar recipe. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. So anyway, not everybody's going to have the same tools or time, or whatever. So here were some ideas from last week to get you started. So the first one was to try experience tracking. And that means you eat a similar meal or you eat it multiple times or whatever. So you just know how many points it is. So you can just track breakfast, 6 points, or lunch, 2 points, or whatever. So you just use some experience and do your tracking that way. The next one was to picture track, and that was, I'm not going to have time to write this down, or I'm in a group of people and I don't want to do it right now or whatever, and just take a picture of your food and then use that picture to go back and track that later. The third one was to Siri track, which I did have some of y'all say, and hello, Orlando Debbie, I did have some of y'all say that Siri does not understand you. Same problem. So not so much with the Siri tracking, but when I'm trying to send people messages, yeah, same thing. She doesn't really understand my twang. So sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. But Siri tracking is a good way to do some quick ones. You can sync things that you track often. You can go ahead and save them, to Siri track, and you can just use that, while you're driving, hands-free, of course, hands-free. Don't pick up your phone and talk to it. But then the last one was emoji track. And it was so much fun. Actually, I forgot to go back and give everybody their badges because I was having so much fun reading them. It occurred to me about an hour ago, I never went back and gave everybody their badges. Okay. So the emoji tracking, you just pull it up on your phone, and you can go to, well, you'll just have to go back and watch last week's because we don't have time to go over it again today. But on the emoji tracking, it was just hilarious. It was hilarious, some of the things that it pulled up. So last week was #emoji track, and we had, I'm serious, a lot of fun with it. So if you haven't done it yet, you need to go back and try, watch last week's and then try to do the emoji tracking. So here were a few of the ones, that were just particularly strange or funny. Don't know which one to call it. So Sherry entered a smiley face emoji, and she got bird's eye lasagna. I don't know. I'm not sure what that had to do with a smiley face. And she got Eat in Park, which I guess is maybe like a franchise restaurant or something. Eat in Park classic salad with shaved ribeye. Still not sure how that was a smiley face. And then Atlantic yellow eye beans. That one was kind of odd. Like, I'm not sure how we got that out of a smiley face. Okay. So then, sorry. Okay. Debbie's talking to somebody. Okay. Then my Christy used the fairy emoji, and she got Neocell Collagen 1 and 3. What is Neocell Collagen? And why does it have a 1 and a 3? That's what she got when she did the fairy emoji. I'm just going to tell you, emoji tracking is not a fast way to track, but it's hilarious. It's hilarious. You should do it just for the entertainment value. Okay, and then Lynn used a birthday cake emoji, and she got Fiber One birthday cake bar. Sounds delicious and perfect for the emoji. Then she got a Quest birthday cake bar. I see a theme coming here. And she got Skinny Pop birthday cake popcorn. Okay, hello Vicky. I didn't need to know that existed. I haven't found it yet, haven't looked for it yet, but I did not need to know that Skinny Pop had a birthday cake popcorn. Didn't need to know it. Oh, and Carol Lou says that Eaton Park restaurants used to give out a smiley cookie with their meals. Okay. So that's why it chose Eaton Park. But yeah, I did not need to know that the Skinny birthday cake popcorn or Skinny Pop birthday cake popcorn existed. Didn't need to know that. But hers were perfect. So Lynn's came out to exactly what I would expect it to be. And then Tina entered the fire emoji. So it was just okay, I'm sorry, Debbie she just sent me something. I'll have to go back and look at it later. So Tina entered the fire emoji, and she got Trader Joe's fire roasted peppers. Okay, that one makes sense. Hunt's fire roasted diced tomatoes. Also makes sense. But then she got uncooked fireweed leaves. What is that? What are fireweed leaves? And why do you cook them? Why do you cook them? And Dixie, yes, emoji tracking is WW related, so that is on your WW app. You'll have to go back and watch last week's chat. Sorry, I don't have time to. If I had time to show you tonight, I would show you how to do it tonight. But you'll just have to go back and watch last week's chat. But anyway, those were hilarious. I don't know what uncooked firewood leaves. I don't know what those are. But anyway, they were 0 points. So whatever they are 0 points. Okay. So bravo to everyone who did your homework last week. And if I did not catch you to give you your badge, I will try to go back and get you those ASAP, because that was a fun one. Okay, this week, it is the topic is the scale is just a snapshot. So I want you to, again, we're going to raise our virtual hands again. So I want you to raise your virtual hand again, however you want to do that. If you just want to sit at home and raise your hand and pretend like I can see you, if you want to do a hand emoji, but I want you to raise your little virtual hand if you've ever weighed in knowing that you had a great week. You did everything right. You tracked, you exercised, you drank all your water, you did everything right, and the scale showed that you gained weight. So who has that ever happened to? So raise your little hand. So it's happened to Sherry. So if you know you've done everything right and the scale still showed that you gained weight, raise your hand. Yeah, it's happened to Barbara. It's happened to me. I've been doing this for 25 years. It happens. Michelle, yeah, everybody. Marianne, it happens to everybody. Okay, but I want you to raise the same little hand. Raise your same little hand if you've ever weighed in knowing full well that you were not on your A game, but you got a loss. Also me. Okay? There have been weeks when I did everything right and I showed a gain, and there have been weeks when I knew there was no way, like I was just praying to stay even, just praying for, just to stay even, just to break even, and I got a loss. Okay? So me too. So, what happened? It's the same scale. It was just a different day, and I've got the t-shirt. Okay? It happens. It happens. Okay. So the scale, I just want to remind everybody, the scale is just a piece of equipment. So it's a piece of equipment. It's an inanimate object. It doesn't have any feelings. It just takes a snapshot reading of that moment in time. So depending on what time you decide to weigh or what you've had to eat or whatever, it's literally just taking a click, just a snapshot of that moment in time. It does not have any feelings. It is not judgmental. It doesn't even know about that skinny birthday cake popcorn that you just ate after seeing the homework from last week. Okay, it doesn't know about it because it's just an inanimate object. The scale doesn't get to tell you what kind of a week you had any more than your toaster gets to tell you whether or not you're a good person. Okay, and we can thank Gwen's mom for that little bit of knowledge. She's exactly right. So when you get the your weight is up, or you didn't get the loss that you thought you should have or that you would have, and especially when you're riding that same 5 pounds lost and gain train. Anybody been on that one? What do you do? What do you do? So you've got to remember that it's just a snapshot. It's just a snapshot in time. So you're going to have to do a couple of things here. First thing is go ahead and reflect back on 3 things this month that did go well. So WW calls those NSVs or non-scale victories, and we've been calling them those for years. So I don't even remember what the first year was that those came out, but it was just eye-opening for me, because I was like, wow, okay, yeah, so many other things have happened besides things that revolve around the scale. So those are called NSVs or non-scale victories. So think back to 3 things that have happened in this last month that are non-scale victories or NSVs. So just think about those for a few minutes. And then you need to think about what impact that they had on you, like how did they affect you, and then kind of reflect on the big picture, think about what was going on, maybe what was going on with the scale or what's been going on, the other things that you can focus on, and then decide how you're going to remind yourself about that. So I've put it down into 3 steps. So the 3 steps that I have chosen for you are pick 3. So you're going to pick those 3 things that have changed this month. So maybe you went down a notch on your Fitbit. Maybe you could walk farther than you ever have before. Maybe you cinched up your belt a little bit. Maybe you bent over to tie your shoes and you didn't almost pass out from gasping, for air. So there are lots and lots and lots of non-scale victories that you can record. So pick 3 of those. So pick 3 things that did go well this month, and then think about how those 3 things have changed the impact on your weight loss journey this month. So if it's the bending over and being able to tie your shoes without, gasping for breath or passing out, that means you can maybe start doing some exercises that involve that. So, think about how that has affected you this month. And then set a reminder for yourself of how you're going to kind of pick those things out in the future. So, kind of realizing, so, after you start looking at them, then it's easier and easier and easier because you start noticing things. So you notice things like, oh, wow, it usually takes me 20 minutes to walk that far. I just walked that in 15. Or I normally have to really work to get my extra, 1,000 steps in a day or whatever. And I had them all in this morning. So you'll start to notice those things. So set a reminder for how you're going to notice them and then how you're going to kind of, keep track of that. So your homework for this week is hashtag, and thank you, Barbara. Your homework for this week is hashtag non-scale victory. So it's NONSCALEVICTORY, hashtag non-scale victory. And so your homework this week is to choose something from this past month that is an actual reflection of how you did. So not the scale, because the scale, may or may not be. Again, it's a snapshot. It's just a little picture. So pick something that's an actual reflection of how you did this month and how you're really doing on your WW and wellness journey, and then type it. So you can either type it out, like type it on your phone. You can snap it. You can snap a picture of it if you wrote it down for yourself, or if it's a picture, something like a belt loop going up, that you want us to see. And then share it with us. And don't forget to tag me in it. So it's hashtag non-scale victory. That is going to be your homework for this week. Do it, live it, love it, turn it in, and Casey will get us a super cool new badge ready. So we will have that ready for you soon. So she got the last one done, I think, on Monday night. So that was really good. Okay. So I'm going to take a breath because we have a lot to talk about in the second half. And I just want to know who is in a panic right now, whose heart is palpitating because you can tell that I have Girl Scout cookies over here. Okay. That should tell you what we're talking about in the second half. So for anyone who is new, we take a little break in between the first half and the second half. I am going to get a drink of my water, which is actually warm green tea tonight. But I'm going to get that. But first, I've got to grab something out of the refrigerator. I'll be right back. I promise I am coming right back. Okay, one of the things that we are making tonight did not want to be left out. So I'm going to leave that there. Everybody grab your water. So again, if you are brand new, we're going to take just a couple of sips of water. Or a lot of sips of water if you just walked before we started and have been talking for 30 minutes. Okay, so if you're new with us, in between the first half and the second half, we do take a little break. We take a little water break. And then I don't expect to be too messy tonight, but I go ahead and put my apron on. So if you're ever watching this on replay, and if you just want to see the second half, which is where all the fun happens, then just skip to where the apron comes on. So that's the easiest way to find it. I used to tell people to skip over to 30 minutes, and believe it or not, a lot of people can't tell time. I don't know. It's just funny. Okay. So I put the apron on so that y'all can figure out when we are on to the second half. Okay. So this is the beginning of the second half. This is our extra credit portion. And it is entitled, It's Girl Scout Cookie Time. So I am Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. This is the second half of chat number 213. So if you are just watching this half, you really need to go back and watch the first half. Okay, what were you doing? And yes, thank you. This is one of a giant collection of mugs that we have here at Casey Kitchen Center. My cute yellow mug. So, okay. So we are going to be talking about Girl Scout cookies. So some of y'all just passed out. Some of you just said, I'm out. I can't be trusted with them. I don't even want to talk about them. Don't even want to think about them. Don't want to look at them. Yeah, not even going to think about them. So do not panic. I'm serious. Do not panic. If you have ventured out in our area, so like in Knoxville, I think the cookies just came out maybe Saturday, but they're everywhere already. So COVID or not, shot or not, mask or not, Girl Scout cookie time is upon us. So you just need to go into this with your eyes open, okay? Don't, unless you're just going to continue to hide in your house, you're gonna have to face these little girls at some point. So they're adorable. They're everywhere. Almost everyone who works somewhere, if you've been allowed to go back into your place of work, has been approached by one or their parents anyway. So you just need to be prepared. Okay. So these cute little faces are just doing the best they can. Okay. They're doing the best that they can to sell and earn some trips and some things like that. They're doing the best they can with the situation that they've been handed. So I just wanted to let you all know, though, that according to the Girl Scouts of America, and I'm going to read a statement from them. They say, when you make a Girl Scout cookie purchase, you are helping the next generation of entrepreneurs get an important taste of what it takes to be successful, teamwork, planning, and a positive outlook. Because proceeds from your purchase stay local, you also help create positive change in your community by empowering life-changing, powering life-changing experiences for Girl Scouts all year long. Okay, so it's important. I mean, this is an important part of, of America, okay? So, but they're not point friendly. Okay, so we need to support the Girl Scouts of America, but they're not point friendly. And they're so delicious. And I don't know about you, but they are such an ingrained part of my family. So, I mean, I sold Girl Scout cookies, okay? I didn't make Casey do it, but I sold Girl Scout cookies. We buy Girl Scout cookies. We've always bought them. It is an ingrained part of our family's life. So we celebrate cookie selling as a season. So now what do we do? So it's almost like a holiday, around here. So now what do we do? Okay. So you got a couple of choices. The first one is you can just either stay at home or you can back away from the table. So if Girl Scout cookie season is freaking you out, so if it's going to some people, it's freaking you out that I even just have them here within reach. And yes, Lynn, we're going to talk about how many points they are. So it's freaking some people out that I just have them here within reach. But if that's you, if this has you, if just thinking about them has your tracker trembling, if your tracker's going, no, it can't be Girl Scout season, then you can, there's a couple of things that you can do so you can still share the love, you can still support the Girl Scouts, but you don't have to worry about having them in your house or near you. So I don't know if y'all know this or not, but this year Girl Scouts has, in a lot of areas, they have to, but Vicky, I can eat them frozen, okay? I mean, I can take them out and eat them frozen. So in many areas, Girl Scouts has hooked up with Grubhub, so you can actually go to the Girl Scouts, you can go to their website and you can actually order some of the cookies on Grubhub. So if you're going to order them on Grubhub, don't have them sent to your house, okay? Don't have them sent to your house. So go to Grubhub and have them sent somewhere like, a nursing home, or like our nursing homes here, are opening back up tomorrow. So you could actually have them sent there. You could have them sent to overworked hospital staffs. I mean, how much fun would that be if the Grubhub guy showed up instead of showing up with the McDonald's that everybody thought that they were going to get? Nothing personal, McDonald's. But if the Grubhub guy showed up with, hey, I've got a delivery here, and it was Girl Scout cookies. I mean, how much fun would that be? Because they are stuck there. They have been working so hard, for us. You can have them delivered to your grandparents' house. So if you can't go see people yet, if you're still in an area like we are, where we're still limiting where we're going. I mean, we have our party of 5 that we hang out with, and outside of that, we're not going to anybody's house. So you could have them delivered to your grandparents' house or to your grandkids' house. Just have them delivered there. So just simply put in the delivery address of somewhere that is not your house if you order them through Grubhub. They also have a new digital cookie platform, and again, that's not available in every area, so check with your Girl Scouts, your local Girl Scouts. But this digital cookie platform, again, from their website, it says Girl Scout cookies purchased via the digital cookie platform can be shipped within the United States, including Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and military or diplomatic locations with an APO, FPO, DPO address. Military locations, again, how much fun would this be for people in the military to have Girl Scout cookies show up. And especially if they showed up anonymously. I mean, if you just sent them, that would be so much fun. Yeah. So Girl Scouts could benefit. Girl Scouts could definitely benefit. But you don't have to have them in your house. Okay. So if you know a Girl Scout, tell her you're interested in becoming a digital Girl Scout cookie customer, and they can take it from there. So this is all part of this teaching young girls, teaching them how to become entrepreneurs, how to run a little business. And I can tell you, as the future employer of your children, because that's what I do, you know, I hire people's children. So that sounds weird. But anyway, as the future employer of your children, I appreciate when you give them the skills that they need to actually do things in life. Okay. So this is very important. So Girl Scouts is very important to me. Okay. So there's a second group of people. So that's for the people who are like, nope, not for me. I got to back away from the table. I can't even be near them. Okay. The second group of people just need to proceed with a little caution. So if you're cautious, but you're optimistic about your ability to, you know, about your cookie consumption, you know, kind of tactics and how, you know, and how you're going to do, and you need to know, but you need to know exactly how many points they are. We're going to go over that here in just a second. But here is my list based on the 2021 Girl Scout cookie nutritional information, and this is for the cookies that are in our area. So if you know, yeah, and Loretta, that's a great idea. Loretta said I bought 5 boxes last year and gave them to her veteran patients. That's awesome. That is awesome. What was I going to say? So if you need to know exactly how many points they are, this is all based on our local region. So I don't know if y'all know this, but there are different bakers for Girl Scouts, and they shouldn't vary a lot, but I can only give you information based on the year 2021, the selections that are available in our area. So we may or may not have cookies that were available in your area, and for the baker who baked our cookies. Okay, so I can only give you that information. So let's go ahead and go over those. So first thing, let's see, the first one is Do-si-dos, and actually they're not in any order. They're in order on my paper, but not here. So these are the Do-si-dos. These are the ones that are a danger flag for me. Do-si-dos, 3 cookies is a serving. So 3, if you can see how big those are, 3 cookies is a serving. 3 cookies is 6 smart points. 1 cookie is 2 smart points. So you can have 3 for 6, 1 for 2. That's the Do-si-dos. Then we have Toffee Tastic, which I think is new to us. I had never seen those before. Those are right here. So Toffee Tastic was new to me. I had never seen them. These, thank goodness, there is only 1 sleeve in this box, so you only have to make it through 1 sleeve if you purchase them for home. They are these are also gluten-free, by the way. These are 2 cookies come in a serving. 2 cookies is 6 smart points. Yeah. 2 for 6 smart points. 1 cookie is 3. I don't know. I can make a pretty decent sized something else for 3 smart points. But okay, that's how much those are, just in case you end up with those. Then we have the Girl Scout s'mores, which I did not open these. I can't show you what these look like. I did not open them because these will be going to my mother-in-law tomorrow. John can actually see her in person. They can't go inside. They're doing outside visits, but he can actually see her tomorrow. That'll be the first time that he will see her, not with a piece of glass in between them, since she's moved in there. But anyway, so I did not open these, so I can't show you what the size because they need to be closed to go to her. But these are the Girl Scout s'mores. And they are, a serving size is 2 cookies, and for 2 cookies, it's 7 smart points. 1 cookie is 3 smart points. The next one is Samoas, which I know a lot of y'all have trouble with Samoas. So these are Samoas. Look how tiny these are now. Okay, they used to be way bigger than that. These are tiny, tiny, tiny. So these are Samoas, and the Samoas are, a serving size is 2 cookies, and that's 7 smart points. So it's 7 smart points for 2 of them. 1 cookie is 4 smart points. That's a lot of smart points for 1 cookie, okay? So really think about, and we're going to talk about some things that you can do with them when I get done telling you the points. But just really keep that in mind. You know, that's a lot of points for that. I mean, it's a tiny cookie. It's a tiny cookie. The next one is Thin Mints. And again, this box is super short. So you don't have quite as many to go through if they do make it into your house. But these are the Thin Mints. Serving size is 4 cookies. 4 cookies is 7 smart points. 1 cookie is 2 smart points. And Barbara said these are her downfall. Yeah, John actually ate so many one year that he got sick. I mean, like, actually got sick. So, yeah. Okay, so the next one is Tagalongs, which is this one. And Tagalongs are the peanut butter and chocolate. So Tagalongs, a serving size is 2 cookies. 2 cookies is 6 smart points. 1 cookie is 3 smart points. The next one is Dangerous for Me. These will be staying here at Casey Kitchen Center. These are trefoils. And the trefoils are the little shortbread cookies. These look exactly like they have since I was a Girl Scout. So these are exactly the same as when I was a Girl Scout. Trefoils, there are 5 cookies in a serving. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cookies right there. 6 smart points for 5, and 1 is 1. So 1 trefoil is 1 smart point. That's the trefoils. And then the last one are the Lemon Ups, and I had never seen the Lemon Ups before. I have to tell you, they smell fantastic. So this being open right here has definitely been a problem for me because they smell fantastic. So 2 Lemon Ups, and these are a good size cookie. So 2 Lemon Ups, and I love these because they have motivational, oh, I forgot to show you the thing. And I'm sorry, I have to be careful with this. I accidentally ripped it when I was opening it. So these are all going to come tumbling out if I try to hold it up too long. But I love these because they have like motivational writing on them. And the 2 that I pulled out, one of them says, I am a risk taker. And the other one says, I am strong. So that's a great message for Girl Scouts or for whoever you're going to send them to. So these are called Lemon Ups, and the serving size is 2 cookies. 2 cookies are 6 smart points. 1 cookie is 3 smart points. Plus you get a motivational message. Okay. So that's for the people who you're feeling pretty good. You know, you're feeling pretty good about your journey. You know, you're thinking, you know, I can handle this. I could eat just 2 cookies, you know, or I can eat 4. You know, I could sit down and I could do a serving, you know, or maybe I could take a serving out and I could put it in individual bags. A lot of y'all have been talking about freezing them. I think freezing them is a great idea if you have that kind of, I hate to call it control because it really has nothing to do with self-control. It has more to do with your environment, which is another chat. We have a chat for that about making your environment safe for you. So for me, for my environment to be safe, I'm going to show you how to do 3 things with these, and then I got to get rid of them. They got to go. Okay. So I will be super happy with these 3 things that I'm going to make, but then they've got to go because having them in the freezer, having them here at Casey Kitchen Center, having them somewhere where I can get into them, it's not going to happen. Dividing them into smaller packages and putting them in the freezer, that's just going to make me eat frozen cookies. Okay, so I'm definitely not even person number 1 or person number 2, but because I've been doing this for 25 years, I have come up with 3 ways that I can enjoy them before I ship them off to wherever they're going to go to or give them to whoever else is going to enjoy them. So the first one is the one that did not want to sit out on the counter. So I'm going to make it first because it needs to go back in the refrigerator. So I just called this Lemon Up just because it's going to have so many lemony things in it that it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So in this bowl is a 1/2 cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. And I've added to it a tablespoon of fat-free Cool Whip. So it doesn't have to be a Cool Whip brand. It just needs to be some kind of lighter, whipped topping, you know, fat-free, sugar-free, something like that you can keep to try and keep it to 0 points for 1 tablespoon. Okay, so again, I've got a 1/2 cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt, a tablespoon of fat-free Cool Whip, and then to that, I'm going to add, this is sugar-free Jell-O pudding mix, and I'm going to add a tablespoon of that. And if you've never had this, it's pretty lemony. It's pretty lemony on its own. So I'm going to add a tablespoon of that. And it's just Jell-O sugar-free. And if you don't have this at your store for some reason, I think we have a link to it on Amazon on If You Have an Egg. So that's a tablespoon of that. Then you're going to do a teaspoon of, let's see, you're going to do a teaspoon of your favorite no point sweetener. So it could be like monk fruit sweetener. It could be, this is Truvia baking blend, but you're going to do a teaspoon of your favorite sweetener. I'm going to put that in there. And then we're going to stir all of that up. So we're going to stir all that up. And the Jell-O, the sugar-free Jell-O, gives it just a hint of a yellow color. And this is very lemony. Like it's already smelling very lemony just with that in there. You're going to make sure and get that fat-free Cool Whip or whatever, again, whatever kind you use. You want to get that good and mixed up in there. And then put it in some kind of fun container. So if you're going to go to all this trouble, put it in something fun. And then try not to get it on the side of the glass. This is, by the way, this is everything that I made today. I only calculated it for purple. So you'll have to go back, or you'll have to wait for Jessica to post this on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. She will post this on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com maybe tomorrow, but for sure by Tuesday. And so when you find this on there, this one is 3 smart points on purple when I get done with it. But we will post blue and green when we put it on the actual blog. And again, that's just IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and there are already lots of cool recipes on there. These will be up with the chat notes. So she will be putting these on there with the actual chat notes. Okay, so make sure that looks good and fun. Okay, so one more little scoop. And then, last but not least, lick your fingers because you're live on TV. Then you're going to take one crushed up lemon up. So that's why this is called a lemon up, because I have plain non-fat Greek yogurt in here. I have the Jell-O sugar-free pudding mix in here. A tablespoon of fat-free, this may not even fit all in this container. Fat-free, I'll have to save some up for later. Fat-free Cool Whip. It's very lemony. Oh, let me get my spoon again and I'll taste it for you. So this is a lemon up. So how fun is that? So you can still have your Girl Scout cookie. You can still have your Girl Scout cookie. Have fun and keep it to something like this. So this to me is a lot more fun and a lot more, I'm going to say, satisfying than eating one cookie. Okay. Plus it's got a little bit of protein since it has the non-fat plain Greek yogurt in it. So let's just try this and see how it is. That is way better than just a cookie by itself. Trust me on this one. Like, I may eat all this when we get done. Okay, so that is a lemon up. 3 smart points on purple, and when Jessica posts this on the blog on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, then we will post how many points that is. Yeah, and Carol Lou says you can layer it like a parfait. Yeah, that would be so good. So good. Okay, the next one, actually the next one, we are gonna heat up something in the air fryer. And it's actually gonna be the third one. We've got to get something heated up in the air fryer. So the other day, if you were paying attention on IGTV, and if you follow me on Instagram, I have been trying to post an IGTV video at least a couple of days a week that are like little shorter things that we don't need to spend 30 minutes, you know, talking about. But we made baked apples a couple of days ago, and this is a leftover. This is a leftover baked apple from one of the ones that we This is a leftover baked apple from one that we made. It's the pudding mix, Patricia. It's the pudding. Sorry. Hold on. Ooh, but you could put the Jell-O mix in there too. It's the pudding mix because we want it to be thicker. So can you see that? It's the Jell-O pudding mix. But this is one of the leftover baked apples that we made the other day. So I'm just going to pop this back in the air fryer. And I'm going to let this heat up for just a minute. Well, just a couple of minutes. Okay. So if we had made that fresh, if this was a freshly made baked apple, I would go straight to it. But since this was from a couple of days ago, I'm just going to reheat that for just a minute while we make this next one. Okay, and this next one is going to be an overnight oats. So this is going to be thin minty. See, I'm trying not to like use the registered trademark name. Yeah, so this is going to be thin minty overnight oats. And for that, we're going to use about 1/3 cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. So I've been wearing out the non-fat plain Greek yogurt here lately. So we're going to use about 1/3 cup of that. 1/3 cup of plain non-fat Greek yogurt. Then to that, we're going to add 2 pumps and a tiny squib for extra measure of the Jordan Skinny Syrup, the mint chocolate chip. So we're going to add 2 pumps of that, and then we're going to stir that in just a little bit. See, and this already smells minty delicious also. To that, we're going to add about 1/3 cup of any kind of sugar-free. You can do like oat milk. You can do you can do oat milk. You can do almond milk. You can do any of those kind of non-dairy, milks. This one's just, I like oat. I don't know. I've been on an oat milk kick lately just because it's so thick. You can actually make gravy with this if you want to. So that's 1/3 cup of oat milk, and then to that we're gonna add 1/3 cup of old-fashioned oats. Remember, old-fashioned oats, not quick cook oats. So old-fashioned oats. We're going to add that, and we're going to get that all good and stirred up. Now, this has got to sit overnight. This has to sit in the refrigerator overnight. And all of these oats are going to thicken up. So this will be, oh yeah, Barbara says chocolate almond milk would be good. That would be really good. Okay, so this is all going to sit overnight. This is going to sit overnight, and it's going to thicken up. But before I put this in here, and I did not put any chia seeds in mine this time just because I wanted to use my points on a cookie and not on chia seeds, but you could totally add the chia seeds if you want to. So to this, we're going to add, this is 1 Thin Mint Girl Scout cookie. Woo, we better hurry. Okay, we're going to add 1 Thin Mint Girl Scout cookie to this. Just going to pour that on the top. And it already smells so good that I wish I could just dive right in. That one on purple is going to be 3 smart points on purple because we've added the Thin Mint cookie. So I know you can't really tell anything from that one yet because it does need to sit overnight in the refrigerator. Again, these are overnight oats. But let me just smell that. Good Lord. That smells awesome. That smells so good. So good. So I'll definitely be sharing pictures of that, and Jessica will put that on the blog. Okay, so let's go back to our apple real quick. Okay, before we run out of time. So the apple, I put it in an air fryer safe dish. So if you're doing these in the oven, just make sure that they're in an oven safe dish. And I heated this back up So I heated, yeah, and please don't touch your dish like I just did, but I heated this back up only because this is from a couple of days ago. Yeah, and Rosie can smell it from here. Yeah. Oh, and Barbara's gonna make it for a dessert tonight. So this is only because I made this a couple of days ago. If you had made these fresh, you could totally do this right now. This is a chopped up Samoa. So this is a chopped up Samoa. So if you want to take one Samoa out of the box and then send the rest of them away, you certainly can do that. But I'm going to put that on there, and then we are going to stick this back in the air fryer for just a minute. If you notice, I left 1 minute. on the air fryer, so we're going to stick it back in there for just a minute. And remember to be careful, because you don't want to touch those sides. Does that help anybody though? Does that help anybody know so you can enjoy your Girl Scout cookie, but cookie 1 or 2, not the whole box, not the whole sleeve. But hopefully that has helped somebody with that. But we're gonna get that apple back out here in just a second. While we're waiting on the apple to come out, do not forget, if you're watching this later on YouTube, go ahead and let the next video roll over, and subscribe. So I need everybody to subscribe, okay? Everybody to subscribe. So we're gonna give this just another second. Don't run out on me yet. Yeah, we've got a couple of minutes. Y'all aren't going anywhere. Until 9. Oh, good. Okay, so Katie said they are good ideas. Yeah, because it's just too dangerous. It's just too dangerous, to not, to try and keep all these. But you can still have, one or a couple, or like the parfaits. Oh my gosh, those are yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay. So I'm going to get this out, and I'm going to hope that you all, I'm going to hope that you all can see this. So what I did is I chopped up the Samoa, and I crammed it down inside, I kind of poked it down inside of the apple. So I'm going to attempt, gosh, that's another one. If you could smell it, good Lordy mercy. If y'all could smell that, this smells so good. So be super careful. Nobody should be picking these up like this. I'm just doing this to show you what they look like. But that is a baked apple with a just barely melted Samoa in the middle. And that one is 4 smart points on purple. But I hope everybody had a great time. I hope everybody had a great evening. I had so much fun making these. I'm going to go put all these away so that I do not eat them. And everyone who works at Casey Kitchen Center, you all will be forced to eat all of these Girl Scout cookies tomorrow, except for the ones that John is going to take to his mom. But I hope y'all had a great time. I hope you have a great week. And don't forget to subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. And thank you, everyone, as usual. Y'all have an awesome and amazing week, and I will see you next time. Good night. Oh, thank you, Dixie. Thank you very much. I hope you'll go back and watch last week's too. But y'all have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Good night. Oh, hold on. Marlene wants to see Dusty. Oh yeah. Almost forgot. Marlene, thanks for reminding me. Dusty got a haircut. Look. So everybody that's used to seeing Dusty so fuzzy, he got a haircut. Look how handsome he looks. Okay, now I'll tell you good night. Okay, good night, everybody. I'll see you next week. Good night. John's mom's doing pretty good. She's doing pretty good, so thanks for asking about her, but I'll see y'all next week. Good night.